started. Dreaming. Let's talk about dreaming. Pay attention, you guys, to your dream. You're going to start to feel that there is someone, an energy, a certain person. I feel like this is a new person, right? It goes back to that card you see in readings calling in your soulmate, right? I believe it's from the Romance Angels Tarot deck. And the reason why I say this is that in your dream space, when you're dreaming, you may start dreaming of someone and only see their eyes, no face, but just only their eyes, right? We say that eyes are the windows to the soul, right? That you can really feel a person's heart and their energy by looking in their eyes and connecting. Also, prolonged eye contact is a sign of intimacy, right? When people cannot hold your gaze and they can't look at you, it's because they have intimacy issues. You and or a person, okay? So dreaming, you're going to feel this person's energy, whatever is going on. There's a big shift that's happening, and I feel like shakeup. It's going to come out of nowhere abruptly, and it's going to shake up your life, right? And I don't know where that's going to hit you, whether it's romantic, business-wise, but definitely I feel like there's a shakeup coming, like a game changer, right? That's what I pick up. Sex. Very strongly. Like, I feel like you could wake up and have the feeling of kissing someone, someone kissing you, feeling someone's hands on you, almost like leaving a fingerprint. All of this is happening in your dream space. This is energy, right? It's either you or this person that's calling you in, but I really feel an energy, and it's a masculine energy. They're dreaming of kissing you, what it's going to be like to hold you, what it's going to be like to kiss you, what it's going to be like to have sex with you. I'm telling you, you guys, either you're doing it, but I feel like it's another person that's doing it, right? You feel this person's energy, right, surrounding you. You feel their sexual, what do you call it? I feel like there's something warm, right, and inviting, and that's what they think of when they think of 444. Very significant, right? Fours govern order. Fours also govern angels. If you work with the angelic and the spirit realm, right? There's fours. So if you do pray and you are connected to the angels, then you're going to start to see signs in your environment. If you see 44, that's definitely a sign. It's an angelic sign. Also, 444 governs order. Right? We're at the beginning of the year, right? So what needs to be organized in our lives, right? What do we need to focus on, right? So that it can bring about more success. What's going to set you up for more success is looking at your foundation. Fours govern foundation. How am I setting up my foundation? And foundation is, how do I start my day? Right? We talked about that. How do we start our day? What kind of foundation do you want to set your business up if you're an entrepreneur? With digital marketing and online buying, right? So what do we need to bring order to our lives to bring about success, right? So definitely pay attention to the number 4. Also, player energy, very weird. Player energy popped up. Like, I feel like for some of you, your soul connection is a player, right? I keep hearing Jay-Z's girls, 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 like whatever. And there's nothing wrong with being a player. I think I'm going to do a morning jewel on monogamy. Okay. There's nothing wrong with being a player. I feel like what people don't like about the player and the game is the lying and the deceit and the arrogancy, right? But you see, the player got played. That's what's coming up. And it's been coming up. My channel's been 2 years this month. That's what's been coming up. So whoever is connected to a player, whether you knew this person had that type of energy, whatever it is, this person, you have gotten their attention. Like, they're in love with you. They've never been in love with someone the way they've been in love with you. And it's a lot for them to admit. I feel like this person is just now awakening. Like, you may have known this person for a while. They may have never thought of you in that way. You may have not have thought of this person in that way. Also, you definitely could have thought of this person in that way and it scared you. And what you did, or what they did to you, was self-sabotage. Stop. No. No, 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 no. And they may have been doing that. Now, not so much. I feel like this person has compared every single, whether it's a guy, girl, whoever they're dating, they keep comparing them to you. Your handwriting, the way you dress, your style, the way you love them, whatever you've done and given to this person, right? Whether they've told you how significant it is or not. And I feel like for the majority of people I'm channeling for, this person has not expressed this to you. You do not know that they compare all these other people to you, right? It's sort of like they've set the barometer, and I feel like you're at the top. No one can compare because there's not all of you in one person, right? There's parts of you, right, divided into other people. So that energy came up really, really strong. There's something with music, lyrics, that you or this person, the moment the song comes on, you're going to think of them. And it may be something out of the blue. Okay, so let's start your tarot card for today. It's going to be Cut Your Cords. Okay, and I'll read from the card. It says, ask Archangel Michael to clear any old attachments to fear that stem from past relationships, freeing you from destructive patterns. Right? And I'm going to talk about patterns maybe tomorrow or on Wednesday. Definitely want to talk about our patterns. So I feel like this message for today is saying, really look at, right? Take back control of our lives and look at how we prolong and how we are attached to our own negative and destructive patterns. Right? How are we, how do we continue to remain, I want to say, stuck? And that could be, I believe it's a belief system, being hurt in the past, possibly not getting what you want. That's been coming up a lot with relationships. I mean, nobody wants to be hurt. Let's be honest, right? But I feel at some point, if it keeps happening again, it's recognizing your contribution, right? What is it in me that keeps contributing to this negative and destructive pattern that's in my life, right? And this could be where, right, you are going after people in terms of romantic relationships for people that can do something for you, give you status, they have money, right? You need instead of want. There's a big difference from wanting than needing, right? Feeling codependent, right? Not getting enough attention. So what you do is you constantly attract people who are really needy, right? And you keep them around because you don't like to be alone, right? So these are just some of the instances of fear, right? False evidence appearing real, not thinking that you could possibly get someone to love you, right? To see you for who you are, right? So this energy is shifting, right? Let's take back our power and start to look at those parts of our lives that are destructive, right? What patterns that do we keep repeating over and over and arriving on the same results? That's what is destructive, right? Are we operating and making a decision based out of fear, right? Or is it based out of courage and love? Because courage and love, you can have butterflies, but it doesn't feel like when fear, it's like that nauseating. It's just like immobilizing, right? So definitely we need to take a step back this week and look at how fear, right, is playing out in our lives and keeping us stuck and from moving forward. Your love tarot today is a Temperance card in the upright, right? So right away, balance is very important. Yeah, I'm in my backyard. So balance is very important, okay? We want to, what is coming up? How do I feel balanced, right? How do I balance out how I feel emotionally, right? With how I feel sexually. I want to be able to express myself fully. I want to be able to give of my emotions and have those emotions and have someone give them back to me, right? I want a relationship that is going to be sexually fulfilling as well as emotionally fulfilling. Right? This is also being discerning. Coming into balance is being discerning, not giving your love. You see that she's not pouring her emotion into a gentleman's cup that's waiting for her. So there could be someone that is around you that is admiring you. They're waiting for you to pay them attention. But I feel here you're really focused on, and that's healing yourself. I feel like this is emptying out the fears, disappointment, how you viewed love, not being able to communicate your feelings, not feeling comfortable within your feelings. You're pouring them back out because you're willing to start again. You want something that's stable. You're going to wait for someone to give back to you, right? You see that she's very focused on emotionally pouring back out of her emotions and like coming back into balance, right? Perhaps seeing herself differently, right? And then you see here, she has someone who's servicing her sexually underneath the table. So I feel like it's being able to want what you want for yourself is a balanced sexual and emotional relationship, that one that's not in hiding, right? One that you don't have to hide. And I feel like this card is here to tell us, come out of hiding, right? We're human beings. We have a right to be sexual in a sexual balanced way. And if this is for a feminine energy, then there's nothing wrong for you to get your sexual and emotional needs met. And I keep thinking this is like my one night stand card. I feel like whoever this is, they're not going to give any emotion to anyone that's not going to give emotion back to them, but they are definitely horny. They're definitely going to get their sexual needs met. You can bet your bottom dollar. But as far as putting emotions into that a person that's not coming out right, giving them emotions, like when I say being emotional, it's like being upfront about how you feel about a person, sharing your feelings and your innermost thoughts. Not everything is going to be a deep conversation, but being able to open up. Okay, so if this is you, one night stands, you're definitely horny, but there's no emotion that's going to be involved until a person shows you that they're worthy and they're open to receiving emotion. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for listening. Take care.